Grand National Championships.
Hello, 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 hello. You're listening to Grand National Championships on the internet. My name is Alistair. With me tonight, we have Jared,
Hello.
Corin,
Hi.
and Jotham. And Geotham.
Hello.
Oh, he's got his quill with him.
Yeah.
It's from the quill
Stuck in
that
the
he
mic.
derives his powers.
Quill man.
If anyone has anything they'd like to impart to us during the program, you can send us an email to us at thegncshow.com. You can find us on social media at the GNC Show. You can visit thegncshow.com for all kinds of different show related information. And you can call us. Number is 727-379-4335, which spells paper wheel on your alphanumeric keypad. I was bandying about earlier on in our text message thread about possibly opening up the phone lines to live calls just to see if anyone has anything to say. I mean, there's a lot going on in the world right now. Maybe people have some good, humorous takes on it. Jared, all the light's gone out of your eyes. Did you just stop? There you go. Enveloped in brightness. I like that.
Switching between screens.
Yeah, no, because I have Spotify up, and Spotify is like black, and then the rest of the my windows are bright. So I'm looking at Spotify.
You mentioning
You can tell when I'm looking
Spotify.
at Spotify. That's the indicator.
You mentioning Spotify reminds me of how I haven't added any music at all to the playlist.
Same.
I forgot it was even a
Looking at
thing
Spotify.
until you mentioned Spotify.
I need one more. I got 5.
I'd forgotten what a large role Spotify plays in the show of late.
So
And what a large piece of information I'll be missing from my portion of the show. And I apologize for that in advance.
Don't worry, we'll take a break. We can edit all this out. It'll be
fix and
fine.
post. Fix and post.
So, Corin, who I almost called Jotham, you got a brand new setup behind you.
Classic.
Before the show started, we were all talking about the exposed brick, the mirror in there, the angles. If I were the room raider,
Yeah, it looks good, right?
I'm giving you
It
a.
almost looks like a green screen, like you're sitting in front of a.
Yeah, yeah.
It falls down.
There's like a.
Wait, I can prove it.
Oscar
Whoa!
the Grouch
Was that
is
an
back
E? Was that a
there
low E?
in a trash can.
That was a low E.
Nice. Perfect pitch. I still got it.
Still.
Still got it. Yeah, this is the new place. I haven't fixed up my office, so this is my living room.
I would chill
will-
there.
You're
I would
welcome to
chill
anytime.
hard there. Is that a 55 inch in the background?
Yes, it is.
Interesting.
It's the the infamous 55 inch that
Legend TV.
no one has
thinks
proved
it's a
to me
TV.
it's a TV yet. Yeah, I moved in on the 1st and started getting set up. Things are coming together well. My friend Adam came over and helped me arrange the room and decorate and stuff. He works as a art director in television.
Was he able to help you direct the flow of energy through the room?
He directed the art in the room. He put it up. He told it where to go. It was good. And so that's done. I'm sick, which is really cool.
You sound a little
So if I
congested.
see- yeah, if I sound
you
congested
got,
or
you got that Rona?
no Rona,
Mm.
just regular sickness. I'm on a lot of nasal decongestants and the cold medicine.
Tripping
so
balls.
things are a little weird.
Hopped up on goofballs.
Hopped up on goofballs. I'm robo tripping. Just kind of like making the most of it, getting a freebie in.
Handful
while I
of
can.
angel trumpets.
Nice.
Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said because I was too busy talking about angel trumpets. What did you say?
I said I'm getting a freebie in while I can.
Oh, good.
It's a sober person
He
joke.
doesn't do
Oh.
drugs.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah.
They're all freebies for me, B.
Yeah.
I have a sober buddy who had to have his appendix out yesterday, and today's like, I tell you what, man, that morphine pump really hits. You know.
I just taped
Really
it down
hits.
like the little.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been life, man. It's cool being back in Portland. I also got my home gym set up, so I've been
Sick.
blowing out my knees.
You sent some
doing
pictures to
squats. Yeah,
Jotham inquired.
not of me squatting, just of the gym.
Jotham inquired
those are
about
coming
your
Yeah.
Jotham wanted to know about your jump rope routine.
Yeah, shit's hard.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it is. It's tiring. You don't think about.
I
you
thought
don't
I
think
was
it's,
going to
like, that
be
exhausting.
better at it than I am. Instantly very good at jumping rope, and it like to keep a good rhythm, like without fucking it up, it's hard.
It's very hard. Yeah, it's embarrassingly hard to
Yeah.
start doing
Because
in front
it's
of
something
people.
that children do so well.
Yeah, the kids are so good at it.
I saw a advertisement recently about they have weighted jump ropes. So like the ropes are actually like heavy. Is that supposed
I
Consequences.
assume
That would actually
horns are
make a
weighted.
difference.
I assume they're weighted.
No, I value my toes. I don't want to destroy my feet like that. It just seems like a really bad idea.
Well, you don't want to whip around 100-pound rope around your house.
You got to
On
wear
that
your
TV.
steel-toed boots while you're doing it.
Yeah, those
Nothing
are
else.
good for jumping.
Yeah.
No, I do it. No shoes when I jump rope. Just my tippy toes. It's easier that way. But I learned to jump rope in classes. Like I started taking like Muay Thai and boxing classes like 3 years ago, and they all start with doing jump rope. And it's a terrible place to learn to do jump rope in front of a bunch of adults.
Do you do the crossover like in the front when you?
No.
When you, no. You try. I mean, that'd
No-
be the
no
whole
one's
reason
gonna
to
do
it.
that.
Do you ever like kind of some of that stuff?
I
Side
can
to side.
do the side to side thing,
Uh-huh.
and I
You
can
don't gotta
get.
jump over that though, right? That's
No, you don't got to jump over that. It's just kind of about the rhythm. No, I can't do the cross in front. What other things can't I do? Most
Doubles.
of them I can't
Can you do
do.
doubles?
Why even bother? I don't know why you bother.
I
doing
could
it
do a
then.
couple double unders, but like steady double unders are really hard.
Is that
yeah.
where you jump once and the rope goes by twice?
Yeah. It's a whole different rhythm. I barely have rhythm. This is the key component to this.
Well, you've got music
my
at
key
least. Though.
failing.
You got music.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got music in my
Do you
heart.
have My Girl?
You
could ask for anything more, brother.
Oh, all right.
Some awesome show
Come in,
tune.
yeah, say what's up.
Show tune lyrics. So that's been it mainly, just like getting your pump on in the new place, setting up the office, exposed brick and such.
Exposed brick, sneezing, and working out.
Good. Well, I'm glad you're getting settled in. I know it's a stressful time moving, so it's nice to see you in, such a good angle.
Thank you.
Well, let's move on to Jotham. Jotham, to what have you been up of late? Should we mention the fact that yesterday was the day that all the fucking crazy shit happened in
Oh,
Washington?
boy.
I don't know, man. I avoided talking about it. But
There's nothing. We're not really going to add anything to it. But if we think of any good jokes, I guess
No.
we'll mention them. But
Sure.
I mean, so far it seems like the world at large has it covered.
Right. Today's January 7th. Yesterday
it
was
was
January
hard
6th.
Looking for news stories that were not related to that.
Yeah, I found one that could be entertaining and not super serious.
That's good.
Okay.
Sorry
Take
to
it.
cut you off there at the beginning. Jotham, to what have you been up of late?
I feel like I had kind of a slow week. I was talking about that show Top Boy last week. So it's really confusing the way it was released. I watched season 3 first because season 3 is listed as season 1 on Netflix and it only shows one season. there's a seasons 1 and 2 that came out in 2011 and 12 that is listed as Top Boy Summer House. So I went back and watched seasons 1 and 2, which doesn't really matter that much. Like there's like 3 characters that carry over to the next show. But I've been saying Wagwan a lot. Like I just kind of walk around the house. That's how they greet each other. Wagwan. And I just walk around the house saying that. And I said it so much that a few nights ago I snore in my sleep, and Maddie uses like a hatch thing and like eye mask and all this stuff, and so she nudges me, and I usually turn over, and she nudges me, and I just said Wagwan and turned over and went back to sleep, and I don't remember any of it.
That's wonderful. So now it's you.
I was proud of myself for that one. Yeah,
You fully internalized the patois. At least
I did.
that one phrase.
Wagwan,
Now
my
it's gonna
friends.
be the thing
Wagwan.
that you shout when you're surprised or startled.
Wagwan.
Wagwan.
Wagwan. Wagwan.
So now it's like Smurf or Aloha.
Yeah, you can use it for so much.
Did you just do kind of
so-
a sad trombone Wagwan?
Wagwan. So I did that, and I had a real frustrating experience with the phone companies last night. I got a new phone, and I thought to myself, how hard can it be to activate a new phone? Because it got mailed to my house, and I screwed it up, and I had to go to the store. I had to spend time on the phone with them. I got locked out of my account. It took hours, and ultimately the phone company won because I couldn't do it. But the people in the store suck. The guy's like, he's answering all these questions. He seems very knowledgeable. Then I ask him one thing that seems like it's in the similar kind of like vein of question. He's like, I'm not an Apple tech. And he kind of got offended. Like, I don't know. Whoa. I don't know at all, bud. And I was like, well, you seem to know everything else. You seem like you kind of know everything about phones. Just like one of those phone guys. They suck.
Yeah.
But
Think about that.
you don't know anything about phone guys? They suck.
Our older,
I believe I've talked to people like that before.
our older one here, Kyle, was super frustrated because they were trying to get into an old Minecraft account, but they didn't know which email address was used, and they tried getting like a password reset sent to every available email address, but like none of them worked. And everything kind of hinged on having the email address. I mean, that you have to have like some kind of bare minimum of identifiable information. And we were really going around the bend with it. It sounds like your phone guy is, fits right into our story. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get on with tech support.
I think my error was I switched the SIM cards because last time I went to T-Mobile, I had Sprint and they were acquired by T-Mobile. They gave me a new SIM card. So the SIM card now says T-Mobile. So I get this new phone and it has a Sprint SIM card in it. So I think I should put this T-Mobile SIM card into the now T-Mobile phone. And that's where I screwed it all up. Then I just had no phone for hours. A real first world problem, but I was frustrated.
Have you guys ever like really gotten into yelling at a customer service representative on the phone?
No.
I have
Very
before.
seldomly, but one time I was trying to cancel my Geico auto insurance because I found a better deal.
Wait a second.
And the lady just wouldn't take no for an answer. Kept
wouldn't
what
do
about
it?
this? What about this? Wouldn't do it. I was just cancel the policy. It's not a big deal. I'm already paid up. And she's like, where are you getting your new insurance from? And I'm like, your business.
Doesn't matter.
Bruh.
And it just kept going until finally I'm like, put the fucking manager on the phone.
I've done.
Because it should have been a 5-minute call, and it was 20 minutes, and she was the rudest fucking person I ever talked to in my life.
Jotham, did you just drop a wagwan on them?
Yeah. I'm sure I said it at one point to the T-Mobile lady last night in our 35-minute conversation. Wagwan, Karen.
I've lost it on an embarrassing number of customer service calls, which might be 4 or 5, but sometimes I feel regret afterwards. Sometimes I feel wow, that felt great. And I bet even the person I was yelling at got something out of it. But sometimes I'm just oh, I shouldn't have done what I did. But I mean, it's not like it ever gets any more than just me cussing about the company. You sometimes in the middle of cussing, you'll like say, and it's not you. I just want them to know. That's what you say.
Not in my case, I was like, it's you.
It's you.
I'm sorry, I know it's not your fault.
I love what they do. So what if you, anything else besides how you cussed out that poor lady, Jotham? Just kidding. I know you didn't cuss
that's pretty
out.
much it.
Oh,
Pretty much it. I start
Jared,
school next week. I mean, that's I don't know, not that exciting.
that is exciting. Are you going to be going
Everybody's
strictly
going to school.
remotely?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's actually my last. I've been going to school. I guess I just haven't been talking about it. So it's my
But-
last semester
last
of
semester.
prerequisites for nursing school.
Excellent. That's very cool. So what, like next fall, are you going to get into that heavy or summertime?
I don't know. It seems like some things are happening at work, so I'm kind of waiting to see what happens there. But
I guess you also have to
I
know.
started this plan. Yeah, I started this plan when I needed to get a plan in place, and now looks like there's 2 plans. Who knows? I mean, we'll see what happens.
Just pick the plan that ends up further ahead, or
Yeah.
whatever. Anyway, Jared, what have you been up to?
Not a whole lot.
Oh.
I am having car troubles.
Oh,
So I decided to order one of those code readers to like see what the actual problem
I thought you were going to
was.
say. So I decided
much
to
they
order
cost?
a new car online.
hey, can you turn the code off I got? Because I got this tire pressure code that's driving me crazy.
That I don't know.
I'll
if I
be
can turn them
by
off
later.
yet.
Oh,
But so I figured it out and did all the research, like the symptoms and everything, and it turns out it's going to be like pretty simple to fix. So I'm going to take it upon myself to learn how to replace a ignition coil in my car.
Yes.
all right.
I like this.
sweet.
I like
And
this.
hopefully going to save somewhere in the neighborhood of about $500 to do it and
Hey.
learn something along the way.
You're putting headlights in, ignition coils.
I know, right?
You're
What
gonna
are you
you're
going
gonna
to
open up your
do?
garage next.
What are you going to do
I'm
with
going
the
to be supervised
$500
by a
that you
friend.
saved?
I'm going to be supervised by a friend who's way more knowledgeable about cars than I am, and also has the tools that I don't have. But yeah, I'll let you know how it goes.
And I said, what are you going to do with
Sweet.
the $500 that you save?
Oh,
Better
baby.
be sweet.
What type of
Just going to
steaks?
throw it up in the air and let it rain down on my naked body.
Or you could buy
quite the
steaks
picture.
and
Like
then
in
toss the
pennies,
steaks
but like in
up.
pennies. No. That's a better idea, actually.
Yeah, not bad, right?
Hmm.
Well, don't you drive like a Maserati? That's got to be expensive to get parts for.
It's expensive. Those parts, yeah.
No, I don't drive
Italian
a Maserati.
parts.
You will. You will be.
Keep saving that money.
Yeah. I'll use the
You keep
$500
fixing your
to
Toyota. One day it'll be a Maserati.
Just gonna keep adding on.
like the Kerbal Space Program. Just put some boosters and shit on it.
Other than that, I've still been watching The Stand, the new adaptation of the Stephen King story
you
about
like it?
the deadly pandemic. It's pretty good. It's 3 episodes in. There's like I think 8 or 10. So yeah, I like it. James Marsden's in it. What's his
James, isn't that the guy from Twin Peaks?
And Cyclops.
no, his Cyclops.
I'm thinking of
from X-Men.
James. Oh, I'm thinking of James from Twin Peaks. Guy with the giant forehead, drives a motorcycle.
Giant forehead motorcycle.
James has a giant forehead. He drives a motorcycle, and he has that really lame scene where he's playing guitar with the 2 girls, and he's singing like a doo-woppy song with them. No, maybe I watched it more recently.
Yeah, it's been many years.
You saw it in '92 when it aired.
Yeah, you know me. I was on the bleeding edge. I do remember when the season 1 finale, whichever the one is, where Leland gets arrested. Anyway, I remember specifically where I was because I was like, for some reason, caught up in a cultural moment of like, this important episode of Twin Peaks is on tonight. I was at, there we go. That's a big four.
That's James. That's James Marshall. Oh wait, look at the next pic. that comes up. Oh fuck.
Is it like artificially enhanced? It was.
It's like Zoolander.
Yeah.
It's like Derek Zoolander.
And now there's forehead kind of instead of eyes. He's showing us a lot of different ones.
We got a
These are
little
great, yeah.
Russian doll.
No, nesting forehead.
Yeah. Anyways, James Marshall.
So I was out with my family at some high school event for my older sister. And I was like, I can't believe we're missing this Twin Peaks episode. I had never seen an episode of Twin Peaks. I mean, it was a very bizarre show for someone who at this point was like 12 years old to have an interest in. So I was just like, man, I really wish we could be watching this episode of this TV show I've never watched. But people are very excited about it, it seems. Anyway.
Probably still better than whatever sporting event that was you were at.
It wasn't a sporting event. It was like a talent show or something like that my sister was maybe
Football
performing
talent
in.
show.
Yeah, I think, she was doing like, she was like balancing and juggling footballs.
I mean, I guess every game is kind of a talent show.
Yeah. It's like, are you able to push through the defensive line to gain yardage?
That's a talent.
Well, how talented that person is. I give them an 8 out of 10.
Let's start calling all sporting events, football, Major League Baseball games, talent shows.
People might start taking offense to that, even though it is complimentary. It's talking about how talented they are.
Yes, and accurate.
Having great accuracy is also a talent.
Yeah.
So I commend you. We can call this a talent show because of how accurately you described
All right.
it. Yeah. All right.
Hell yeah.
Well, I've so that's been your week, Jared. Anything else you've been up to?
Not a whole lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope, that's about it.
I'll accept
Nothing worth mentioning.
I thought you guys would want to know I got a new jean jacket. Bought one the other day.
sick.
I've got a new
Yes,
job. I was
this
going out to
is
buy some
news.
clothes. Just like, some new
actually-
shoes, a couple shirts, a pant, and I saw a jean jacket. I was like, "Oh my god, I could really use a jean
this 'cause you
jacket
got a-
for the
You got a new job?
5 cold days." What'd you say?
Because you got a new job? You got to dress up?
Well, I wanted to have
You look good.
just some more clothes because at this point I've my
A
wardrobe
man doesn't
has
need an
dwindled.
excuse to buy a jean jacket.
It wasn't like a designer jean jacket or anything. It was very affordable.
It's an essential, Corin.
Yeah.
So okay, so it is. You would call it an essential because I passed by one the other day and I considered it and I was like, "Am I the jean jacket guy? I've never worn one. I've never even
could be.
considered it." But I'm kind of branching out with my fashion these days, so I kind of want to.
I'd say now's the time. Right when
Yeah.
I get one, we can all wear one at the same time. Me, you, and Jotham.
Yeah.
We'll look like that cover of that Wilco album.
I brought up Wilco when the first person I notified obviously was Jotham Fady. I sent him a picture. I said, Jotham, I just got a jean jacket. And, we both made Wilco references very quickly, almost like passing
And
by.
I sent him a picture right back of me in a jean jacket.
Yeah, I could tell it was live because he had today's newspaper held up with a quarter for scale.
All right, well I'm in. I'm gonna get a jean jacket. I'm gonna send a picture.
Hell yeah. Well, I mean, I sent you guys the pictures of the two of us. I said jean jacket challenge. Nobody took up the mantle.
Yeah.
Corin just sent pictures of all the weights he was holding. Just. But that was about
Can't find a jean jacket to fit around these arms.
it. Yeah, I'd have to. Yeah. Now the thing is,
Dude,
my jean jacket.
The Rock was wearing a
Custom
jean
order.
jacket. The Rock was wearing one in Hobbs and Shaw. You can find one that fits you.
Right.
So
was
do you
just
wear a
joking.
jean jacket with jeans? It doesn't look like you're wearing a jean jumpsuit.
Yeah,
Black
it's
jeans.
Yeah, very easy to break it up. Not even a concern. I mean, obviously,
Okay.
you don't want to get caught wearing nothing but denim. A Jay
what about-
Leno.
Denim. But like same color of denim, or do you
Well,
have
my
to,
the jeans are a
I
little
would
darker and maybe
avoid.
more distressed. The jean jacket is just kind of like a more of a standard looking, slightly dark, but just like it more of a blue jean looking material.
Yeah, or some kind of like chinos.
Yeah, and yeah, there are a variety of pants that could be used. Sometimes I'll just do like a basketball short with a jean jacket.
That also works in Florida.
Slides.
Adidas slides and socks.
Yeah. But it's cold out there. My legs don't get cold, so I'll just, just put a jean jacket on with the basketball shorts. But yeah, Jean Jacket, that was a good time. I noticed actually, yeah, we won't talk about that. I was going to talk about just some awful political bullshit, but who gives a fuck?
Oh, okay.
You know what I have been doing is immersing myself in the Fargo cinematic universe. I was on a real Fargo kick. I watched the movie, like the 96 movie a couple times recently. And I had seen once, what'd you say?
A couple times?
Yeah, a couple times.
Recently?
Yeah, I watched it once. I was like, I could watch that again. And a couple days later, I watched it again. It's a great movie.
It is a great movie. I watched it recently too. It holds up very well.
Absolutely, it holds up.
I need to watch it recently.
I suggest it.
Do it, pal. There was a time a few weeks back. It changes so rapidly that I don't know if it's still true, but Fargo was all over the place. You could watch it on Netflix, Hulu. It was free on YouTube. It's like they were trying just to give it away. They couldn't give them away fast enough. So I watched it twice just to try and take care of someone else who may have missed out. And I had watched one season of the show a while back, a couple years ago. But then I started watching again, first 2 seasons. What'd you say?
I said,
Why?
It's so good.
Oh,
it's
the
an
show?
amazing television program. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the best things ever made on TV.
I had brought it up in one of our text threads, and no one really responded who had watched it. It must have passed you by.
Sometimes those things move very quickly. Our text threads move very quickly,
They sure do.
and I am away from my phone for a couple hours, and then I have 36 messages to catch up on.
But yeah,
I can't jump back for the Fargo.
Those first 2
seasons
of Fargo are just so amazing. They're just absolutely great. I started watching the 3rd one, and sometimes the beginning of a show will take a little time to get caught up. And seeing Ewan McGregor's performances, I'm going to have to really warm up to those.
Yeah, he plays twins in that one. It's really hard to kind of.
And he is not really masking his Scottish
with.
accent, I think, as much as he should be. It's like a weird Scottish Minnesotan thing sounding.
It's very strange.
It's a tough listen.
Yeah, season 4 similarly has some hurdles to get over, where Chris Rock is one of the main characters, a gang boss in the 50s in St. Louis, Kansas City. And then on the opposite side, and the other gang boss is, the kid from Rushmore. What's his name? Jason Schwartzman. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So it's Chris Rock versus Jason Schwartzman in a gang war.
Jason Schwartzman being a tough guy.
Yeah. It's very bizarre. It's a good show, and Andrew Bird is in it as like a recurring major character.
He kind of makes sense. I can imagine him in that world.
Yeah, that's true. Especially in the 50s. He looks like he belongs in the 50s because of how racist he is. Just kidding. I don't know Andrew Bird.
The other thing that's been going on in the household is that my partner in all things, Mandy, is tapering off of Christmas music. She gets real heavy into the holidays, and like the week between Christmas and New Year's, she was like, I miss Christmas music. Do you mind if I play a little more Christmas music in the house? I was like, sure, go for it, whatever you need. And then like a couple days ago, now we're after New Year's, she came in into the room after she got in the mail, and she said, a CD I ordered got here, and it's like Christmas dub songs. It's like dub Christmas. I was like, oh, okay, that's all right. And she was like, yeah,
Wagwan is right.
So I asked her about it yesterday. I said, where'd that CD go? You're not going to be able to like rip it or anything because we don't have a drive that's capable of ripping CDs at the moment. Maybe someday. Because computers don't have CD drives anymore. So how do you get music from CDs? Except I guess recording in real time, which we're not going to devote to. But she said, let's take it in the car with me. When I'm alone in the car, I just listen to Christmas music. I'm like, all right, baby.
Christmas dub.
Love you. So, so she's dubbing out Christmas music. And that's about it. We're tapering off of Christmas and trying to start the new year. Do you guys
yesterday was the official end of Christmas.
Epiphany.
Why?
It's the Epiphany.
January 6th.
Is that a religious thing? Oh.
It's the 12th day of Christmas.
I thought you were
I
the
thought
religious
the 12
one.
days were it ended on Christmas.
Strangely enough,
What
no,
days does it
dog.
start on?
Christmas. The fuck?
Huh. Interesting.
But yeah, Epiphany is traditionally like that's when you take your tree and your lights down and stuff. That's kind of when Christmas ends.
So we did it in my home. We had a traditional family.
All nuns.
No funds.
Do you guys want to get involved in a quiz?
What?
Sure.
I'm going to do really well tonight. I feel
Awesome.
it
I
in
know
my
you will.
bones.
Hell yeah. Well, let's just get into it.
Oh boy. It's time for every human's favorite question and answer fun game. I already knew that a long time ago. With your host, Alistair St. Hill.
That's right. It's time for... I came up with the concept for this quiz on my own. With me, Alistair St. Hill. This week, the concept for the quiz is movie taglines. I'm going to give you a movie tagline. I came up with this, and then you guess what movie it's for. Because some of these taglines are like crazy, and you can't even figure out how they relate to the movie. That's something I noticed.
This is a good idea.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
A
making
plus.
a lot of money doing it.
Thank you for this. Something original.
Thank you. Thank you for this. People come up to me who are on the podcast, and they're like, "Thank you for this." People who are actually doing the podcast with me. The bonus portion of this podcast of this quiz is that each answer has a shadow answer, which is just what I thought would be the funny version of the answer. So if you happen to get that, if you want to guess the funny one, you can give it a try. Maybe I'll give you extra points or something. So let's get the quiz started. Question 1.
Let's get it started.
Let's get started. One man's struggle to take it easy. By the way, I don't know if I might be repeating ones
The
that
Big Lebowski.
Corin has done very recently. So, one man's struggle to take it easy.
Jotham.
Jotham, go.
The Big Lebowski.
No, that's incorrect.
Damn it. The dude did take it easy, though.
He
Can't
did.
deny.
He did. I feel like I should have a handicap because I feel
What was it
handicapped by
rated?
my medical
Probably,
issues. What was it rated?
PG, maybe? Maybe, yeah, PG, I
different-
guess.
Captain Ron.
That was not PG. PG-13.
Could we get more clues?
It was
My
a movie.
game has more clues.
It was a movie from the 80s,
Okay.
and it was mainly about 3 people and their hijinks. But it was
Does someone die? Jotham. Weekend at Bernie's.
no. So we'll just go ahead and call this one. The answer is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. One man's struggle to take it
Oh.
easy. Yeah, I mean, maybe I will start giving more clues. And the funny version,
Where's the fun answer?
the fun answer is The Godfather. That's not true though. Okay, because if you think about it, like that's what it is really about. Like everyone's giving him troubles, and he's just trying to take it easy. I almost went into an impression there. Thank God. Question 2. Check in, unpack, relax, take a shower.
Corin.
Corin, go.
Psycho.
Damn it.
That's correct. The funny version
shower.
is Shawshank
It's a
Redemption.
shower.
All right. Question 3.
Yay.
Again, I'm very sorry if I'm using some of the same ones that Corin may have done in a very recent week.
Nobody remembers.
Not even me.
Question 3. Family isn't a word, it's a sentence.
Oh.
So it must be about... Jotham gets it. It must be
Yeah.
about a family who tries each other's patience, perhaps.
Corin?
Corin, go.
Meet the Fockers?
Incorrect.
I don't
Although
know, man.
Corin just gave us a hint. There is a
Jared.
tenuous connection to the Fockers. Jared, go.
The Godfather.
What
very
decade? What decade did it come out in?
2000s.
What's it rated?
Maybe
Good question.
PG-13. I don't think it's... it
Jotham
might be...
impression.
It could possibly be R, but I think maybe more like PG-13. What did you say, Jared?
I asked if that was his Jotham impression.
It's pretty good.
What's it rated?
What's it rated?
That do sound like me.
Family isn't a word,
What
so it's
one?
about a family.
The Night Professor.
Jared.
Jared, go.
Is it 2000s?
Very early,
Is it 2000s?
early 2000s.
Brady Bunch. Movie.
The answer is the Royal Tenenbaums.
Oh.
There's a funny answer too. In Cold Blood. Okay,
Never seen that.
Yeah, I believe it's about a family who's murdered. All right. Question 4.
You haven't seen it either?
No, man. That seems too scary for me. Question 4. An epic of epicness. This is a film with a lot of comic and video game type references.
Corin.
Jared, go. Wait. Jotham, to you, who got that? Corin or Jared? I thought Jared.
I only heard Jared.
Corin soft spoken. All right, Jared, go.
Ready Player One.
Yeah, from the diaphragm.
No. Predates
Oh.
Ready Player One. From longer ago, there's a band in the movie. And there's a lot of fighting
called?
in the movie.
Oh, Jared.
Jared, go.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
That's correct. An epic of epicness. Who wants to guess the funny one?
Troy.
You say Troy? That's
Yeah.
He's not here. You should go.
I said My Dinner with Andre. Because that's less exciting.
Never
It's
saw
more
that.
of a conversational type film.
That's where the whole thing happens at dinner
Yeah.
with Andre.
Question 5.
I haven't seen it.
All right. Question 5. The longer you wait, the harder it gets.
Corin.
Yeah, that's the joke they're making. Jared gets it. Corin, go.
A 40-year-old virgin?
That's correct. And you know what? Every time I said it in my head, I pronounced it in my head like version. The 40-year-old version.
Is the funny version the Human Centipede?
No. I mean, not that yours isn't funny. Mine was The Godfather Part 3.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, like the longer he waited, the harder it got for him. Michael Corleone, the titular
Him.
Godfather.
The titular
Was
him.
was one of the movies called The Titular Godfather? Question 6. You'll believe a man can fly. Jared, go.
The Rocketeer.
Incorrect. Movie is
Jotham.
from the 80s. Jotham, go.
Superman.
That's correct. You'll believe a man can fly. Does anyone want to guess the funny version?
Space Jam.
The Fly.
Oh.
Then it's kind of funny when you think about like what it means when they say a man can fly.
Can
You just
fly.
picture him turning into a fly. Okay.
That man can fly.
Corn is currently winning 2-1 to 1.
Oof.
Still anybody's game.
Been a long.
Question 7. Escape or die frying? This is an animated film. Animated in claymation style.
Jotham.
Jotham, go.
Chicken Run.
Yeah. My man knows his chicken run.
Wow.
Anyone have any guess on the funny version of Escape or Die Frying?
Is it a Wallace and Gromit film?
No. Julia.
Electro, that one about the guy that was electrocuted.
Oh,
Wait.
Powder.
No. I could only hope to be so funny. I chose Julie and Julia, which is about Julia Child, the famous chef. Escape or Die Frying. I figure there's got to be a lot of fried foods.
She was known for her fried foods, of course.
Question 8. Whoever wins, we lose. Jared, go.
Alien vs. Predator.
That's correct. Didn't even
Proud
wait
of
too
you.
long. Now, what's the funny version? Whoever wins, we lose. Think about it. Julie and Julia. Did the same one twice in a row. That's pretty funny.
It's very funny to think of that as like a fighting movie, a battle movie.
And number 9. When he said,
Thank you for numbering them. Sorry.
Thank you. I was just looking at last week's show earlier on today, and I remember the part where we all talked about how Corin doesn't number his.
Corin
his
he's
quiz
just got a
entries.
big mess of questions.
He just pulls them
Yeah.
out of a hat or something.
And when I'm done, I'm done.
Question 9. When he said, I do, he never said what he did.
Ooh.
Or maybe it's more like, when he said, I do, he never said what he did. You know, I'm trying to emphasize the words right. Like, he never said what it was he did. He just said, I do. So it's someone who
Right.
keeps secrets. Married man. Maybe someone who lives a spectacular lifestyle secretly. Maybe he's Austrian.
Corin.
Corin, go.
True Lies.
That's correct. True Lies. The other answer I gave was Forrest Gump. I was having a hard time. I didn't have good ones for, well, I'm not going to say any of them are good, but I didn't have good ones for all of them. All right. Question 10. Corin is currently leading 3. Jotham 2. Jared 2. Holy cow. This is a tight race. Question 10. The future is history. Man.
Jotham. Oh, wait.
Jotham. Jotham?
Back to the Future?
No. The future is
Is
history.
this a semi-recent movie?
90s.
What's it rated?
I would say this is an R. It's a
Wasn't
grown
allowed
up
to
movie.
see those in the 90s.
I think it's a grown up movie. I
Jared.
don't think it's PG-13. Jared, go.
Time Cop.
Ooh. You talking about jumping up, doing the splits on the cabinets? Oops, I'm not holding it.
Mhm.
I forgot to do my little Air Jordan.
Al's just throwing up gang signs.
Oh, no, no, no,
Just gonna
no.
screen cap of that.
Jared, no. The future is history.
Corin?
Corn, go, man.
Terminator?
No.
Makes sense though, you know, if you think about it.
12 Monkeys. The future is history for those monkeys. And there is a joke answer as well. Would you like to hear the joke answer? Anyone have a guess? The future is history.
Yes.
Godfather Part 2.
Julie and Julie.
No, I'm done with
Godfather
Julie
Part
and
2.
Julie. I already did the best joke with those. Okay. Question 11. See it with a bud. Apparently they want you to take a friend to this movie. Wait a minute. Is that what they mean?
Jotham.
What's up,
There could be so
Joe?
many answers.
Dude, where's my car?
Incorrect. Jared, go.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh.
I can't remember what the fucking movie is. With Dave Chappelle and Jim Brewer.
It's not
I
that.
can't remember the name of the
It's
fucking
called
movie.
Half Baked.
I
but
want to
it's not
talk to
that.
Samson.
Half-Baked.
Fly me to the moon.
Corin.
Alice Crampton. Because it's hard being black and gifted.
I want to talk to Samson.
I haven't sung that for so long. I remember we used to gather around the campfire. Corin, were you going to say one?
I was going to say Pineapple Express. but-
It is
All
Dazed
good
and
guesses,
Confused.
Oh.
I didn't do a joke one because all I could think of were just like, weed
You did,
things.
wait, you didn't do a joke one?
Not a joke one for that one.
Be a lot cooler if you did.
Boom!
Sick.
Question, I'm going to
Sick.
give Jared one of those ones in quotation marks.
Oh.
Going to give him a point. Question 12. After a night they can't remember, comes a day they'll never forget.
Corin.
Corin, go.
The Hangover?
Hangover, ver. No, man. I'm checking on the same. Obviously, I probably did it before Corin as well. But I liked when I was watching the quiz last week how when people guessed, you would act like they were idiots. You'd be like, "No, come on." Did someone just fart? Corin, it just sounded like you made a weird noise when you went backwards like that.
Oh.
What decade is this movie from?
This is a 90s or maybe early 2000s. It's
Corin.
right around the turn. Who got that, Jotham?
I don't know. It's anybody's game.
I'm gonna split.
Let's give it to Corin this time because
Yeah,
Jared
because
got
last
it
time
last
went to Jared.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, we play fair here, Jared.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take the tape back. I was
Let's
easily
take
2
the
seconds
tape
ahead.
back.
Take
I
it
would-
back.
I was just going to say, dude, where's my car? But
What were you gonna say, Jared?
I was going to say can't hardly wait.
Okay, so fine. We'll give it to Corin because he said the right answer. Yeah, the joke one is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which isn't too funny. I was, I was trying to think of a movie that dealt with memory loss. Maybe something about Alzheimer's. No, that wouldn't be nice. Okay, Corin.
Like Charlie.
Corin is winning 4 to Jared's 2 and a sarcastic point, and Jotham has just 2 without any extra sarcastic points.
All right, Jotham, we got to form like Voltron, take him down.
Bring it.
Question 13. There are 3.7 trillion fish in the ocean. They're looking for one.
Jared.
Jared, go.
Finding Nemo.
That is correct. What's the funny one?
Fish called Wanda. It's
Big
not really
fish.
funny, though.
Jaws.
Mr. Limpet.
Jaws is the funny one.
No.
Jaws
They're
is
looking
good.
for one fish. His name is
Need a
Jaws.
bigger fish.
Do you think of of Jaws as being a lady or a gentleman fish?
Bruce, a gentleman.
So you think of Jaws as a boy fish?
Unless it's a lady named Bruce.
Fair enough. You're just taking it face value. The fish is named Bruce. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Question 14.
Nobody
I thought, wasn't it canonically of a female in the
Was
storyline?
it?
I think in Jaws
Oh, I don't know.
4, the one that follows
It
them
like babies,
inexplicably to the Bahamas.
Oh.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
a ladyfish. Ladyfish
I did
Black
not know that.
Mabazo.
What was the one that had the water park, the underwater
3.
water park that was in 3D?
SeaWorld, I
That was
believe
3.
it was.
Okay. Was it SeaWorld? I thought it
Was there
like-
actually like a SeaWorld tie-in? That doesn't make sense. Why would they do that? But was it?
A murderous fish.
We got to fact check this.
All right.
Put it on the list.
Put it on the list. No way. All right, coming up on question 14, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Oops. I accidentally turned off my Wi-Fi. This won't take long at all. Everybody just stay cool. We'll find out all about that.
Rats switched that off.
Oh,
Was it Michael Caine was in Jaws
4,
4,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
I believe Dennis Quaid may have been in Jaws 3.
Jaws 3. Ooh.
Jaws 3D,
12%.
technically.
Louis Gossett Jr., Dennis Quaid, Bess Armstrong.
Yeah, it just says an aquatic park.
Sea-themed park. Yeah.
I think maybe
'Cause I
just
think it was,
as,
like,
as a
underwater.
child, I was like, that's SeaWorld. I know it. So in my head, I was like, they're at SeaWorld.
There's only one water park.
Yeah.
Possible.
Question 14. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll hurl.
Jared,
Jared, go.
Wayne's World.
That's right. What's the funny one?
Powder.
Powder's come up a lot. Didn't think to make Powder the funny one. Stand By Me. Because there's a little bit of all that in there, right? There's laughing, there's crying, there's a big vomit scene.
Never actually seen that all the way through,
Stand By Me?
but I know about the vomit scene,
I've heard tell.
and that Will Wheaton's in it, also, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
As a kid.
Wesley Crusher. All right. So Jared, oops, I gave Corin your point. So you have basically 5, Jared. Corin has 4. And Joe, you've got 2.
Bummer.
Going into the final question.
I think
let's
that's
see
more
what
than I
happens.
had last week.
Final question. A lively comedy about a guy who isn't.
Corin.
Corin, go.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Damn it.
Weekend at Bernie's. Now, toss up to the whole room. What's the funny version? A lively comedy about a guy who isn't.
Weekend at Bernie's 2.
Arthur.
What?
Wasn't there some? What was the guy? What was the drunk guy that was the comedy? Was that name Arthur? Was
Arthur.
that-
Yeah, Arthur on the Rocks.
Yeah, it's not Arthur.
I've never seen it.
Dudley Moore?
Dudley Moore.
I stop talking about Arthur. I know. Yeah, it was not Arthur. I know exactly what you're
Pretty
talking
sure it's Arthur.
About another dead guy.
about. A lively comedy
Jared.
about a guy who isn't. Jared, if you get this, you'll win. Everyone else has made a guess. I'll give you one guess, Jared. If you get it, a lively comedy about a guy who isn't. What's a funny answer to that? That I would think, like the first thing that would occur to me is like, oh, that's funny.
So you must know Alistair. Think like Alistair.
Yeah.
Your friendship's
Put
on the
yourself
line.
in his jean jacket.
Yeah. What would I be thinking? What kind of, well, yeah, it's like, how can I get my hands on some Jelly Bellies?
What's your favorite flavor?
A lively comedy about someone who.
Hold on a
about
second,
guy
Jared.
who
Just
isn't.
All of
anything that's not buttered popcorn, Jotham, honestly.
Dude,
That's
I
just
love the buttered popcorn.
I'll ship them to you. I give them all to Mandy.
Thank you.
Feh.
I'll pick them up next Thursday.
All right, Jared. This is for the win.
I got
if you got okay, JFK.
Because he's dead.
So that's been the quiz.
I was gonna go a little dark, but I thought.
What'd you say?
Okay.
You said
Nothing.
it was a little dark.
I said I was going to go dark, but I was still thinking that it was going to be a comedy, but I also forgot that it was supposed to be funny. So
Yeah, sometimes I forget that it's supposed to be funny for hours at a time. Do you guys want to take a break and then we'll come back with news?
Yeah.
Sure.
You got it, dude. Hello. This is Grand National Championships. We're back. And I think Jared is going to start us off with some news.
A British Army regiment's ceremonial pet goat was demoted in disgrace after it marched out of line before a host of dignitaries during a parade to mark Queen Elizabeth II's birthday, a military spokesman said. The military mascot, a 6-year-old male goat called Billy, was downgraded from rank of Lance Corporal to Fusilier? I don't know how to say that. F-U-S-I-L-I-E-R. The same status as a private, after Army chiefs ruled his poor display had ruined the ceremony earlier this month at a British Army base and Episcopi, Western Cyprus.
So they busted him down to private. What did they say he did? Did he mess himself? Mess himself?
Marched out of line.
Oh, really?
And marched out of line before a host of dignitaries for the Queen's birthday.
That goat knows better.
Jesus Christ, goat.
Must have been partying. Must have been like partying the night before. Got in the barracks late.
stumbling all around on his 4 little legs. Yeah, that's unacceptable. I completely understand why they decided to make him into a Fusilier.
Does he wear a uniform?
How do you say that?
I have no idea what rank you're referring to.
Yeah.
If the picture is accurate, he does have what looks like some kind of harness on his head with a badge and some kind of coat of arms, and then like metal tips on the ends of the horns.
Oh wow! I wasn't even picturing
there's
the
a little
horns.
bit of
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure out how to pronounce this real quick.
Well, he's going to be pretty much unemployable now with this dishonorable discharge.
That goat's fucked.
Totally. Once he tries to go into the private sector, but you know what? He's going to get a job with one of those military defense contractors.
He's gonna be a consultant.
He's going to be wearing black polo and khakis, carrying his gun, wearing a ball cap, working for executive outcomes with Eric Prince.
Executive protection.
Yeah. That's the way it is. Like these goats just fail their way straight into a lucrative contract, you know? Sorry.
It's pronounced Fusilier.
Fusilier.
Fusilier, a soldier armed with a fusel. I don't know what a fusel is.
All right, follow that link.
Down that rabbit hole.
Yep. Thank you.
See
A light flintlock musket.
All right, look up musket.
A small rodent.
Musket love.
Yeah, so that's basically, and one real quick one about the yesterday's whole shenanigans. Jamiroquai lead singer J.K. denies that he was at the Capitol riots after fans mistook him for the man in the horned helmet. Shame he had to make that announcement, but yeah.
That guy was from Florida, right?
The
JK?
No, not Jamiroquai. No. The guy in that picture.
I think he's from Arizona.
a whole lot of those jackasses were from Florida. I think there was a prominent jackass who was from Bradenton or Palmetto or something like that.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
He stole the podium.
Oh, the podium thief. Oh yeah.
He's from Florida.
Yeah. Fucking dumb.
And the Iced Earth dude.
What'd you say?
And the Iced Earth dude.
Iced Earth.
Ariel
dude.
Pink and John Moss.
Yeah, let's just keep naming assholes.
No, we got time.
Uncle Cracker. No, you know what? He could be a total stand-up dude. I'm just guessing. What's in the news, Joe? Jotham.
All right. Got a few quick ones.
Okay.
So, The UK has a new coin, a new H.G. Wells coin, and it features numerous errors. So here's the new coin that they unveiled.
I
Right.
saw this.
All
Yeah.
right.
And it features the tripod from War of the Worlds with four legs.
Yeah.
A quad pod.
Can you imagine how many people that got passed through, like that signed off on that? That's the whole story.
Well,
Anyways.
I'm pulling up an image as we
it
speak.
also says he was like the originator of science fiction. That it didn't exist before him.
That's
Somebody
cool.
also had issue with the top hat on the Invisible Man, like the depiction of the Invisible Man, because he was not a gentleman and never wore a top hat or something like that.
I
Wow.
never read The Invisible Man, so
Yeah.
I can't comment on that
I
one.
did see the movie and there were no top hats.
Can't believe, like, Clara, the littlest one here in this house, is obsessed with tripods. We watched the movie War of the Worlds, and they also show up in various video games. I think she saw maybe in Half-Life she saw the tripod things, and like she would see this and like immediately be like, you know, what the fuck? Like why so many legs? This looks ridiculous. This is like the probe from the beginning of Empire Strikes Back or something. You know, like the one that like flies around like this.
Yeah.
I forgot you guys speak probe. So you said you had a few little
Yeah, little guys.
yeah, go
Next
on. What
one.
else you got?
All right, guys. Which type of vehicle do you think? There's a study, and the drivers of these vehicles have the most DUIs. They have more than twice the national average. So 1 in 22 of the people that drive this type of vehicle get DUIs.
Tesla.
Nope.
Is
Luxury
it
cars were in there, but
is it a Subaru WRX?
that's on the list, but
Okay.
not number one.
Honda Accord?
Dodge Ram 2500.
Oh,
All
Ford
right.
F-150?
Big old trucks. Yeah.
In.
Great.
That. Yep.
Cool,
Glad we
big old
just-
trucks.
There's that.
What else is on the list? Give us the top 5.
Oh, okay.
Count us down.
All right. Wait. Okay. Ram 2500, number 1.
All right.
Number 2,
Count us up.
Chevrolet S10.
Double pickup
Number
truck.
three.
Big truck too.
Little truck, yeah. BMW 4 Series.
Oh, a 4 Series. That's a little
Yeah.
little more ritzy than you might see
Yeah.
every day.
And Audi A4 is number 4. And then I can attest to number 5 because I drove this vehicle drunk before. It's a Dodge Dakota.
Oh, sweet. How does it drive drunk? That's
Well,
not
I don't have it anymore.
that's not
so.
funny. We shouldn't
Yeah,
encourage even our
I
past
shouldn't have
selves.
said that. That was not. This is very serious and not. Anyways, I regret saying that.
Any other quick hit news? Quick hits? We
Yeah,
call them
there's
with Jotham.
there's a Denmark launches a children's TV show about a man with a giant penis.
Children.
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw this
I heard people
link.
referencing that cartoon with the huge penis, but I did not know what. So what's the story?
Well, in the picture, it looks like he has a penis. It's like a monkey tail. It looks like it's about 30 feet long in the picture.
Oh yeah,
And it's striped like a candy cane.
it's like a garden hose.
Yeah. It can perform rescue operations, etch murals.
It can perform.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I'm quoting.
I know, just it can perform.
It
rescue
steals ice
operations.
cream from children. It's mischievous.
Oh, don't
Come on.
don't
It shouldn't
involve
go
the
near
children, penis man.
It's aimed at 4 to 8 year olds. It's insane.
Don't aim it at 4 to 8 year olds.
Exactly.
Hell, what country is this?
Denmark.
Yeah.
Danes.
Oh. It's different over there, man. Things are loose.
Sorry.
The
that was completely
so the show-
involuntary.
The show is called Dillermand. It's one word, but it literally means penis man.
And say
Right
the Danish version again.
Dillermand.
Dillerman. Like Super Dickman. That's it. That should be his name. That's that candy from Germany that Jared told me all about. It's like marshmallow covered in chocolate, and there are all these commercials where people are like, Super Dickman. And the whole series of commercials, like, throughout the years, just all these people mugging for the camera and saying Super Dickman.
Yeah, Dickman with 2 N's.
Sure, whatever you need. But that's this guy's name. Not Jotham, by the way. The Danish man. Dillerman. So is that the last of the quick hits?
That's it.
Corin, what's in the news?
Octopuses observed punching fish, perhaps out of spite, scientists say. While 2020 has been a crappy year everywhere, scientists have captured video evidence of octopuses randomly punching at fish, possibly for no reason other than being spiteful. While this is remarkable, it is likely that it is not only out of spite. The antisocial fish punching phenomenon, which science term active displacement of fish, occurs in the midst of collaborative hunting. So the fish and the octopuses hunt together, and the octopuses, in order to direct the fish, punch them in what the scientists
Pop
have...
them on the back of the head. Come on, stupid.
Told you.
What's the matter with you? But why? It keeps bugging me that they keep using the term spite. Like, couldn't they just say it's like for fun? Like, do they really think that they're like jealous, or like they feel like these are their rivals?
Now, I will say I looked at a couple versions of this story to find one that would be okay to read on the air, because some of them were super dumb.
Like from octopus news site and one from a fish news site. So they each one spins it. Octopuses are assholes. Like, fish are dumb.
Yeah, I mean,
what do you mean? Come on.
What do you mean? I mean, yes, basically that. Some news sites said it was out of spite. Some said it was for fun.
Okay, so some people did use the term.
But then eventually they would get to the point where it's like, oh, they're actually collaboratively hunting, and the octopuses are just, giving the fish partner a small energetic.
It's
like they're snapping a towel on it.
Direction. Yeah.
Good game.
It's a bit of laddish fun.
little swat on the fanny.
Yeah. I do not condone this type of octopus behavior. Is this just one particular? So it's this one particular species, like in this one area, or is this?
No,
this is all across octopusdom.
Wow. All across octopusdom. See, this site says octopuses like to sucker punch fish just to be jerks. That's not.
They keep using funnier and funnier ways to describe the action. Now it's sucker punching the fish.
Sucker punch. Oh, I get it, because octopus.
Oh, that is
sucker punch.
That's too much for me.
NPR goes very objective about it. Octopuses punch fish sometimes for no apparent reason.
See, there's no conjecture. It could have been because of marital infidelity. Like spite, social status, social climbing. That's probably why they punched.
This one, so the New York Post has the fish's point of view. It says octopuses spite punch fish who don't like it.
Fish reports, I wish they'd stop. From the fish's perspective. Thanks, NYP.
It's in quotes.
Could it be like, you said it's collaborative, so could it be it's collaborative, right? It's collaborative hunting. So like maybe the octopus like knows a little bit, is being a little bit forceful with the fish that it would like, but it's like what's necessary for the fish to learn. So
Sure.
I don't know.
So
I
it's
appreciate
like
you
it's forcing
taking
them.
a side.
It's using their
I feel like the octopus did nothing wrong here. If it's me, yes,
man
The fish was asking for it.
drawing a line in the sand.
They're obviously too stupid to hunt by themselves and need help with the superior being that has 8 arms. So
As far as I'm concerned, the fish should worship the octopus like a god. Is that essentially what you're saying?
I think we all should.
Yeah.
Oh,
You ever stared into the eyes of a cuttlefish? I know you haven't, because you'd be different than you are. You're not. I can tell you're not the kind of person who's seen that shit. So will we say essentially that?
yeah, I think that's the news.
Holy fuck! That was really loud on my end. I don't know how it hit you. Now we are kind of getting into the playlist portion of the show, and as I mentioned earlier on, I do not have any playlist prepared. So the opening 6 on the Spotify playlist this week will be mysterious. I'll figure them out after the show, I guess. So then I will go ahead and move on to the second person on the list. That's you, Jotham, isn't it?
Yeah, I got 5 of 6 right now. So
Okay, let us
the
know.
theme will be the same. I've been watching that British show, so it's British hip hop, or at least British. I mean, Burial isn't hip hop, but I've got Gigs, which I never heard of. My brother sent to me. A rapper, I like that. Skepta. We got The Bug. From the 2008 release. Burial, and then the producer Andy Stott.
All right.
All British.
All British. That's my theme.
Bruv.
Oh,
Thanks.
you can drop a wagwan on us.
Wagwan.
Jared, if I may paraphrase Jotham, wagwan.
Well, my list is also incomplete, but I will tell you the theme, which is instrumentals done by people that don't normally do instrumentals.
Okay.
Right now, I have Machine Gun by the Commodores, Letter to Memphis by the Pixies, the instrumental version of Letter to Memphis, and Meeting in the Isles by Radiohead. I have a couple alternates, but I haven't committed to them yet.
Okay. So there might be a little switching up in. Corin, how you going to bring us home this week?
I just have a random assortment this week. There's no real through line, unfortunately. Sorry.
Man, I really
I know.
talked you up last week. I was like, Corin, like he like sculpts the air with his mixes. And now he's like, I just pick my favorites from all the CDs from the 90s. So
That would have been a better through line than what I did.
what did you do?
Which is just pick good songs that I've heard recently. Big Thief with the song Not. Hide in Plain Sight by Jim James. To the Boys by Molly Birch. I Don't Want to Be Funny Anymore by Lucy Dacus or Dacus. I don't know how
Dacus.
to pronounce that.
Part of
Dacus.
Boy Genius. She's rad.
Oh, right on. I'll Cut You Down by Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats. And Freak by Lamps.
All right. That is what we're talking about. Now, guys, I think I'm just about done. I don't think there's anything left to touch on. Is there anything that we... is there anything left to touch on? I was talking about the idea of opening up the lines to calls. I feel like the connection's not particularly good tonight. Maybe that we should do that when we feel like are you guys experiencing the same like kind of mild glitchiness that I have throughout the show?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll
Yes,
make a thing of
but
that
only
next
with
week.
your video and audio.
Oh, really?
Correct.
Well, then I'm
Yeah.
certainly the odd one out. Well, I'm the host.
Corin,
you
did
know,
you
I
say
bear the
Lamps?
burden.
Freak?
Yes.
I wonder if you listened to our year-end playlist, because that was on mine.
Oh, that might have been where I picked that up. Dang.
Boom.
Oh, great.
That's a good song, though.
The
Shoot.
Ouroboros, the playlist that eats itself.
Oh, no.
Cool. So it'll just get, I guess, less and less until we just find the one song that we all like, and it'll just be a one-song playlist. And then we can all close it up and go home.
I will
loops.
substitute that one, but until then, I'll leave that out. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, guys.
But maybe sometime
No
soon
rules,
we
Santa,
should
keep me
plan
on
a
the toes.
call-in spectacular.
whatever.
We want to, where we let the people in. We can
Yeah.
let them ask
Let
us
the people
questions. We give them tours of our areas. If you catch my drift, Corin's got his exposed brick he could share with them.
Yeah, I'll expose them.
But is there anything else that you wanted to touch on during this time that we're still together? Okay. All right. Well,
No.
it's going to do it for us. I hope everyone out there is doing well and doing good. So I want you
Yeah.
to,
Me too.
I want you to
Corin, what are you going to do?
like.
Yeah.
I want people to like and subscribe, rate and review our podcast on multiple platforms.
Jared,
I want
any
it now.
requests for the listener out there?
Also, share it
Okay.
with those that you love or think that might be into this kind of thing.
And Jotham,
Show your
anything,
moms.
anything the people should do out there?
They should keep on trucking. I would
Alright.
love it if they would.
All right. Well, then, for Jared McLeod and Corin LaPointe Atchison and Jotham Fady, I'm Alistair St. Hill. Everyone, be well, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.